Hey guys, Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. Today I've got this beautiful card. It's a combination of a favorite of my favorite bundle from the spring catalog, the January-June catalog, the Honeybee Home bundle, and some sneak peeks of some new 2022-2023 annual catalog products. We're going to be working with the Tea Boutique 6x6 Designer Series paper. I'm going to use this pattern right here. And let me show you the back side of that. It's a beautiful petal pink gingham. And we're also going to be using this crushed curry pattern right here, just for a little tag. And let me show you the other side of that one. It's a envelope. So pretty. And we're going to pair up these brand new products with some that I love from the spring catalog. All right, so you've seen this one. Look at the Tahitian Tide polka dot. Isn't that gorgeous? With the teapots. And then here's that crushed curry with the letters. And then a gorgeous, what is this one? Starry Sky, I think. Let me see what color is in there. Yeah, I think this one's a Starry Sky. And then there's more teapots. Aren't those pretty with the fresh freesia, the Orchid Oasis, the Starry Sky, and Tahitian Tide, and more Sweet Sorbet. So you're getting some great sneak peeks of the in colors here. Sweet Sorbet Floral, Petal Pink. Look at the Parakeet Party Stripe. I love it. With a multi-floral. Crushed Curry Stripe with a Orchid Oasis and fresh freesia floral. And the Starry Sky gingham teacups. Aren't they just so cute? Okay, petal pink, kind of a dot, almost solid, and a multi-leafy one. Fresh freesia and the lemons. Oh, I love the lemons. This pattern. And then Orchid Oasis with more teapots, Orchid Oasis and fresh freesia. And then a Sweet Sorbet, and look at all the teacups and greens. So there's a sneak peek at some brand new, that's the In Color Designer Series papers from the Sweet. We're going to use the dies from that Sweet too. Let's go ahead and get started with some die cutting in our Designer Series paper. We're going to use our hexagons. The hexagons are from the spring catalog. It's the Beautiful Shapes dies. They have that nested hexagon. And then we're going to use our tag from the coordinating teacup dies. It coordinates with this Designer Series paper that we're using here today, the Tea Boutique. All right, let's get the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and do some cutting. I'm going to pop my little 6x6. Here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to swing this around so that it goes out the back. And I can just pop a little tag on there. There's 2 of these itty bitty little tag dies in that teacups dies. Is that the name of that? I got to keep using the names over and over again. Yeah, teacup dies. And then we've got this gorgeous multi-floral and the hexagons. We're going to cut the second to largest, and we're going to cut the third to largest out of this floral. And we're going to kind of strategically place so that we get flowers right where we want them. All right, I feel pretty good about my die cut placement here. Yeah, let's go ahead, add the lid and give it a crank. Get some of those gorgeous Designer Series paper pieces. We're going to need some coordinating hexagons in the next bigger size for our card. So while we're cranking, let's grab some new Sweet Sorbet cardstock. And let's put these guys aside. They're so beautiful. And our Sweet Sorbet. Now we need the largest hexagon and 2 of the second to largest hexagon for our card design. And in addition to that, we need these bitty little hearts from the teacups dies. We'll pop those on there. We need a little tag from a white scrap. Let's grab some basic white, pop that on there. And you know how I love to make every pass count as much as possible. So I've got some garden green and a sprig. This one is from the Honeybee dies. Let me make sure I call that the right thing. Honeybee bloom dies that coordinate with our Honeybee home stamp set. All right, I think that's about as much as we're going to be able to pop on this crank. Let's go ahead and put a lid on and give it a pass. All right, and there's our parts. Love those hexagons, but wait till you see these cutie little hearts. Look at how tiny they are and perfectly shaped. They're so gorgeous. We just need one, so I'll put one aside and I'm gonna save the other two. I'll end up putting them in a little bag and popping them into the stamp set that coordinates with those teacup dies so that I have them the next time I want to just add one to a project. Let's get this guy out of here until we get some coloring done, and we're gonna need it again. Got some basic white cardstock, and we're gonna do Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Our Stampin' Blends for today are Parakeet Party, Smoky Slate, Daffodil Delight, Sweet Sorbet, then I have Light Pool Party, Color Lifter, and Light Pumpkin Pie. Gonna ink my floral image from Honeybee Home and stamp. And then I've got two bees that are facing each other. Let's ink those up, stamp one of each. And now let's color them in. All right, there we go. Our images are all colored. Let's grab the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and cut them out. Got the Honeybee Bloom dies, and we can go ahead and cut out our images. But we're also going to run a banner for our sentiment. Got this adorable little pierced banner. It's kind of exciting. I like that we've got a new nested shapes stamp or die set. This one is called the Stylish Shapes dies, and it is nested, pierced, circles, squares, and banners. There's 4 banners and I think 5 each. Yeah, 5 each of the square and circle shapes. Let's go ahead and give these a crank. There they are. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful with the Sweet Sorbet and Parakeet Party? I'm making myself use those in color names again and again, hoping that I'll get them down sooner than later. All right, let's take a look at our sample. I've got a new trick for you. At least it's new to me and I'm still learning my way around it. We're gonna stamp our background using an embossing folder. I've got the Hive 3D embossing folder, and I'm working on trying to get a nice little like kind of shabby chic. Maybe the impression kind of skips a little here and picks up a little there. But I felt like my first attempt was a little bit too round or too square. It looked like the ink pad. Looked like I kind of dragged the ink pad to ink it. My second attempt was done just with the dauber on the folder and much more subtle. This time I'm going to try direct to the folder with the ink pad just in the center. And then I'm going to grab my sponge dauber and I'm going to work kind of around the edges of that big rectangle patch from where the ink pad was just applied directly. And try to soften that up a little bit and round it a little bit. Don't want it to be a great big rectangle on the card, but I don't want it to be too subtle either. So let's see how that one turns out. Just kind of daubed around. Now we'll bring our card base over and drop it right in the center, and then we'll burnish with our fingertips in the center of our card. And we're just looking for a little kind of artistic flair here. All right, wish me luck. There it is. I think that's the best one yet. It's a little skippy, it's a little solid, it's a little round, not so square like I just put an ink pad. So I'm learning as I go, and you're learning along with me. Have you ever tried that technique where you use the embossing folder like a stamp? I'm going to go ahead now and adhere my designer series paper layers to my hexagon shapes and get these all glued together. Hang on, I got to find the right ones with the right ones. Here's a little one and a big one. Okay, I think I've found all my bits. Get them all matched up, get them all glued down. Now I want them adhered to the card with dimensionals. I want them to pop up and really kind of accent the way that they nest together. These dies are really a fantastic addition to your collection. Now we can put them together kind of like a puzzle, leaving just a little space, or maybe more like tiles, like leave a little space like for grout. And there is our awesome hexagon background. Now we've got the beautiful little sprig of greenery here and our colored flowers. I'm going to add just a dot of liquid glue and nest the greenery behind the flowers. Then a little bit of liquid glue right in the center, and we can nest that on top of our hexagons. So pretty. We need to stamp our greeting. I've got such happy news from the Honeybee Home Suite and Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Right in the center of that beautiful banner. Such happy news. The 2022-2023 annual catalog is coming. I need to get this ink pad out of here before I stick my project in it. Let's assemble this tag. We've got the two tiny tags and an itty bitty little heart. I'm going to put the heart with dimensional. Let's see, is that too big? That might be too big. I might have to snip my little bit in half. The tiniest little bit. Let's put it low of center on the white tag, and then a glue dot on the back of the white tag. We'll just tip it so it's like a little mat. Oh, it's so cute. Let's roll the ends of such happy news just a little bit. Add some liquid glue along the bottom. And pop that over our hexagons. Such happy news. And then we can add our little tag. You can use a glue dot here, or, oh my gosh, that's almost too pretty to put glue on that tag. Isn't that just adorable? You can do a glue dot or a little liquid glue right at the stem of the flowers. Our bees are the star of the show, so let's add a little dimensional on this guy's face. He's going to be flying off of the hexagon, and then this one is going to be right in between the two, so we can use a little liquid glue here. Isn't he adorable? All right, let me grab some linen thread and Wink of Stella, and we'll finish this card up. We need a little bow, and I cut off the end of the mini glue dot roll where I glue dot sliced right in half. Works perfect for these little thread knots. Pop that on the top of our tag. So cute. And a tiny bit of sparkle to finish things off. I'm doing some Wink of Stella. I'm going to do just on the bee's wings, but you can put on the little heart, would be sweet, or on the flowers. They'd look kind of fresh and dewy. There is our such happy news. Honeybee Home meets the brand new 2022-2023 catalog products. Tea Boutique Designer Series paper. And the Stylish Shapes dies. And don't forget the adorable little tag and heart that came from the teacups dies. All right, you guys, if you need a new catalog, an annual catalog, you can pop over to the Kitchen Table Stamper store, kitchentablestamper.com/shop, sort for catalogs, and you can request a free catalog there. My customers get free catalog, but I love when you request it because then it kind of makes you confirm your address with me so I don't get as much return mail. And if you've got questions about joining Stampin' Up, you can add these awesome products to a starter kit right now. If you're not a demonstrator, that's the best way to get them. Email Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com and to shop 24/7, buzz over to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.